States of America, if health care is good enough for a United States Senator, then we ought to have health care for everybody. Now, there are some bills pending before the Senate. Some are good, some are a little controversial, but at the end of the day, we have to find that sensible center where we're able to provide health care, where we make sure we save and stabilize Medicare, where we get rid of the punitive practices of the insurance companies that deny you health care. Access and through an emphasis on access and on quality. Yes, I believe we can do it, but we need to be able to work together, and we need to really be able to find that center. It's not easy trying to find the middle ground in Washington these days. Today is Veterans Day, and we want to give all honor to our veterans. We want to make sure the veterans of other wars have the health care that they need. And for our veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, we want to make sure they have a job that stays in the United States of America. That they gave up while they were fighting over there, and we want them to also be able to have a safety net. Much has been said tonight about how our honorees are very happy memories. All came from Havertys. But there's another great hero that came from Havertys, Lieutenant Colonel Juanita Warman, who died at She's only been with us for 4 years, moving here from Pittsburgh. A nurse practitioner, talented in psychiatric nursing, took a job at the VA Perry Point Hospital, well known for helping people with emotional illness, and a really special hand for those with emotional stress. And so she was now at age 55, getting ready to go to Iraq, to be able to be a helping hand to those warriors who were going to bear, if not the permanent wounds, the permanent impact of war. We want to honor Lieutenant Colonel Warman and all of our veterans, not only with words, but with deeds. Now, I believe it's wonderful to have yellow ribbons. I think it's just an utmost act of respect to have our flags at half-mast. But I can tell you right this very minute, pending in the United States Senate, is a veterans health care bill that the Republicans are holding up and want to do a filibuster. Well, we're going to shove that bill right down their throat. My fall, where I didn't need any help, was to stand up for Lieutenant Colonel Warman. But we all have to stand up for him. Now, we know it's very tough sometimes in Harford County being a Democrat. So when they say, well, what do Democrats stand for? We tell them we stand for a safer America, a stronger economy, opportunity for our young people, and a safety net for our seniors. And they shouldn't try parliamentary shenanigans to stop us from being able to do it. So we're ready to stand up. We're ready to stand up, and we need Harford County Democrats to stand up, because the 2010 election is not going to be easy. So we're here tonight to say thank you for all that you do. I wanted to come up here to Harford County tonight to particularly thank the Central Committee. I want to thank what you do every time elections come up and in between. I want to thank you. The way you keep hope and help alive. And also, I know you do it on your own time, and you do it on your own dime. And you know what? That's what our veterans fought for. That we would have a democratic country where it was the voice of the people that got heard, the voice of the volunteers, the voice of the $10, $20, $30 givers. So I just want to thank you for and what you do every day. And I'd like all of those of us who are elected because of your sweat equity to give you a round of applause. From something that I call Team Maryland. It is your congressional delegation in the United States Congress. I'm going to thank you for helping give me Ben Cardin. What a great job. Burger from up here, Big Dutch. He had a good word I have. Actually, he's like double Dutch sometimes. But, you know, I'm no Slim Jane myself. But I also want to thank Harford County for the wonderful job that they did in giving us Frank Prattville in the United States House of Representatives. Send back the statewide ticket. I want you to really be ready to work hard and support the O'Malley Brown team. Doug Dancer and Peter Franchot. And I want to say something about what Governor O'Malley did. You all know the way he's worrying about the state budget and the way he tried to bring fiscal stabilization and yet maintain job security, and I thought he did a brilliant job. But one of the little things that you don't know is about the Maryland Yellow Ribbon Program. The Yellow Ribbon Program is a program for the National Guard to help them when they come back home to be a bridge to get them back into their community. While we were continuing to fight the Iraq War, and Bush and Rumsfeld were in charge of the Department of Defense, Rumsfeld put a lousy $15 million into the entire National Guard Yellow Ribbon Program for the whole country. When we talked to our head of our National Guard, they told us that Maryland was rocking and rolling, and we were concerned we were going to have to close the program. The very one that Lieutenant Colonel Warren volunteered on her own time to be able to help. But you know what? While Ben and I and the delegation fought for money in the federal budget, Martin O'Malley made sure he put in $800,000 of the state money that kept this program going for the Maryland National Guard until we could squeeze it out of Rumsfeld and bring some bucks back here.